What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm, of course, Kyle. As you can see, Joe is not with me here today. This is going to be a solo video. Today, I want to show you guys how I do a beard cut. Now, I do sometimes go to the barber, but I would say once every 2 to 3 months or so, I do like to maintain my beard. If there's one thing that I've learned along my way, and I probably learned it the hard way, less is more. I can't say that enough. There's been so many times I've taken chunks out of my beard, things like that, which is never fun. So less is more. So the goal that I'm going for today, as you can kind of see, just a transparency cut. I want to make it so that my beard is less transparent, give it that more full look. I like keeping my sides real trimmed. And as you can see here, I have not touched up my cheek lines or my mustache in quite a while. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. First things first, I have heard this go both ways, and here's my opinion on it. You want to trim your beard exactly the way that you wear it, because that's how people are going to see it. So you want it to look really good in the shape that you want when your beard is done. Not, just fresh out of the shower or something like that. So I already have oil in my beard. What I'm going to do, the way I wear my beard is with oil, and then I like applying heat to get rid of some of these curls, some of these waves. So let me go ahead. I already have oil in it, like I said. Let me go ahead and hit my beard with some heat, just a normal Amazon heated brush here. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll hit fast forward. I'll play some elevator music for you guys to speed this process up here. So I've done videos on this in the past, but you can really just I always do kind of one side of my beard at a time, but you can really see the difference there from the waves, the humps, and then this side. All right, guys, so this is pretty close of how I do my beard on the daily. Obviously, I'm not worried about it, every little piece of perfection, but again, pretty close. This is how I like doing my beard cuts, so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Now, one thing I didn't mention before, I do have my screen on my camera, but I also have a mirror behind me, so if I'm not giving you perfect eye contact, I apologize. I just don't want to screw up this beard cut. I've been there before. It is not fun. All right. So the first thing that I like to do is kind of where I'm at on the sides kind of really determines where I'm going to be as far as how much length I'm going to take off. So what I want to do is I want to clean up the sides a little bit. Now I have a wall clipper set. It's wireless. Nothing special, got it off Amazon, I don't know, maybe 40 bucks. I'm gonna use a number 8. Let me see here. No, I'm gonna use a number 7 clipper, or guard, which is 7/8 of an inch to begin, and just kind of take it from there. Again, guys, less is more. You can always come back. You can always take off more. You just want to start really slow. A lot of times what I'll do, just a little trick, if you don't know how much it's going to take off, just take the guard and kind of run it through. And that'll give you an idea of how much you're going to be taking off. All right. So I am going to look into that mirror behind my camera. So just so you know. And I'm gonna start, some people do it with the grain. I'm gonna go against the grain because I've done this before. I know how much is gonna be coming off with this guard. And I'm not even gonna push real hard at first. I'm just gonna go nice and slow. And you can kind of see how much, it's hard to tell, but how much hair is coming off there. And then as I'm taking more and more off, I'll push in a little bit more harder and harder to take more hair off the full length of the guard. Now, as I get lower and lower, I'm gonna push down a little less to kind of get a nice fade, so it's, shorter on the top, as you can see there. But already take a look. See how it's bushy here and it's real clean and more close to my face? That's what I'm looking for. Nothing crazy, just cleaning it up a little bit. I'm just gonna do a little bit more right here and then call it a day on that side. All right, now that was a 7 guard. I'm going to take the 6 guard, which instead of 7/8, this is 3/4, so just a little shorter. And I'm just gonna do up top, just to give it a little bit better of a fade. Now, when you're bald and bearded, to get a perfect fade, you pretty much have to go to a barber because there's so much little to work with. I'm gonna be showering after this and shaving my head. As you can tell, it needs to be done, but here we go. Just to fade it a little bit better on the top with the 6 guard. And there we go. That's all we're doing here. So I'm gonna show you the difference. Again, just taking a little bit off, not going crazy with it at all. So this is what it looked like before. As you can see, it's bushy, and then you can see the difference straight on. And this is what that side looks like. Just cleaning it up a little bit. All right, now we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, hit it with the 7. Now I'm coming back with that 6 guard, which is 3/4 of an inch. I'm just gonna do the top, just like before, for a better fade. There we go. I'll let you guys take a look here. So that's what that looks like. Again, I'm not taking off a ton. I'm just cleaning up the sides a little bit. All right, now comes the fun part. We're gonna clean up the bottom. So what I like my beard to come kind of straight down here, and then I like a little bit of shape, a little bit of oval, but as you can see, I do have some transparency. Again, there's no right answer. I just like it so it looks full and take away some of that transparency. So for that, we're going no guard. It's gonna be cutting it clean off. And again, excuse me on the eye contact. I don't wanna screw this up. How I like to start is I like to just with the blade facing your beard, just kind of go like this and just take off as much as you need, go flat across, and then I'm gonna round the sides and then come straight down for some shape. All right, here we go. All right, so I did one half of it right there. So I'm gonna show you guys the difference. So as you can see, a lot of transparency right here, but none on this side. And that's what we're looking for. So now I'll go ahead and do the other side. As you can see, I started rounding it up around here for some shape. I'm gonna do the same thing here. All right, so look at that shape now. Just perfectly round, flat on the bottom, rounded sides. Now what I wanna do is get rid of some transparency here. I'm gonna take my blade and just come straight down. Again, that's the way I like to wear my beard. Everyone's different. All right, so it seems like the bottom and the shape is about where we want it here. So I'm combing it out to give it volume, and then I'm gonna come straight down. All right, and that's looking pretty good. Again, straight down on the sides, rounded, and then flat under here. Basically no transparency. That's what we're looking for. Again, that's the way I like to wear it. Everybody's different. Okay, so now let's go ahead and touch up the mustache. I've heard people say use clippers, use scissors. I use scissors. I just find it works better for me. So what I want to do is, you can see I straighten my mustache. I'm gonna comb it down, like almost into my mouth, so I can see what I'm working with. And as you can see, it's pretty long. I'll really get in there so you can see. So what I'm gonna do, and again, excuse the eye contact, I'm just gonna get it off my lip a little bit, cutting it across like that. There we go. All right, so that looks pretty good. Keeping it out of my, it's on my lip obviously, but out of my mouth a little bit. So now I'm gonna comb it out and I'm gonna cut the length down of my mustache because I could rock a handlebar right now if I wanted to, and that's just not the look I'm going for at this time. So you can see the length there, it's pretty long. So I am going to start with this side so it's a little easier. And I'm not gonna take off much. That's all. Just a little bit there, just keeping it under control. Okay. There we go. All right. And that is looking good. All right. Transparency check. Everything's looking good. Now, the last part that I want to do here is I want to do, like I showed you before, my cheek lines, or my cheeks, I've been really growing them out. I want to go ahead and clean those up. So what I'm going to start with is my clippers. And what I do, everyone's different, is I just basically follow my beard line. So that when I do it, that's how you get that clean cheek look, is just follow your beard line. So it's not transparent at all. All right, now I'm gonna come back with a razor. Start with this one. And again, I'm not going crazy. I'm just following the actual beard line. I'm gonna be looking in the mirror behind the camera. And then I'm gonna kind of go reverse. I'm gonna go down and follow, again, the beard line. All right, so this is what it was before. And this is what it is now. Certainly isn't perfect, but way more clean than it was before. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Look in this mirror here. All right. Now let's take a look here at the cheek lines. Sometimes they come out perfect the first try, sometimes not. These are looking pretty good. Straighten out the stash there. Yeah, these are looking pretty good. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Again, we're getting rid of transparency. We're shaping the beard a little bit, trimming the mustache down so it's off your lip and not so long for the handlebar, and then cleaning up the cheeks. Hopefully this video helped. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks and things that you can try at home. The key is, again, less is more. Take your time. Come back later if you have to. But make sure you're cutting in my opinion, make sure you're cutting your beard when it's styled the way that you wear it during the day, because in my eyes, that's really the only way that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching. if you enjoyed if you're new here especially, and you enjoyed this video, you're into beard tips, tricks, and reviews, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, that notification bell, so you're notified every time that we put out a new video. And of course, don't forget, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Joe and I do a live stream. We usually do giveaways, feature a new company, and a lot of good conversations. So as always, guys, keep it growing, and we'll catch you at the next one. See ya.